你看你这个非洲人皮肤那么黑。
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel where we're about that Breaking Cycles life, and welcome back to another Let's Talk Tuesday. I hope you guys are well, and I hope you guys are ready for the discussion ahead, because as you can tell from the title below, we're going to be speaking about racism. And my roommate, my friend, is here joining me with this discussion tonight, and we're just going to tackle it from a general perspective. And yeah, we'll see what points come from this discussion and what points you may be able to take from it so that you'll be able to help fight racism in our world today. Okay, guys? So I'm just going to give her the mic so she can tell us her name and where she's from. And yeah, just basically introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm Mahnazin Safi from Afghanistan, and today we are gonna talk about racism, and also I'm Shanique's roommate and her friend. So let's start.
Okay, so let's start with the main question, which is, what do you really think is racism?
In my idea, I think racism is giving priority or irrelevance to a group of people based on their skin color, their religion, and ethnicity.
Right. Okay. So, yes, racism is giving priority or making a certain group of people irrelevant based on skin color, as she said, and all those factors, right? Now, where do you really think racism stems from?
I think racism is not that a person is born racist or everyone is or some people or there are a group of people that they are there like our how to say like they are already born with racism. Racism actually it starts first of all the main start or the main root of is from your own family, and then when a person grows by passing the time goes to the society and then they see the people or how to say the people around them or the society, or they see like how the different group of people they behave like against of another group of people like this, they are gonna learn it from their own family and the society. It's not that they are born racism. For example, if there is a child, if you see that child, if you put two people in front of him or her, she doesn't know anything. She doesn't know if this person is white or this person is black, or if this person is from Afghanistan, if this person is from Jamaica. Yes, so that person doesn't know. So where does it comes from? It's like yes, it's learned. It's not that they are actually born racism or they are racism.
Right. So, yes. Now, being that we know that racism is learned, it is taught, it's not something we are born with. How best can we then try to fight racism? Because if it's something that is taught, that means that we can definitely combat it. It's not something that is impossible to overcome. So how best can we, as a white person, a black person, fight racism?
I think racism, how we can fight from it. As you know, everything starts from yourself.
Right.
So I think if you want to fight against something or if you want to change something, so first of all you have to start from your own, and you start to, how to say, bring changes. If you have racist thoughts or racist ideas, you have to change, start changes from your own and from your own self, and then you can try to fight against it in the society or in a group of people.
So, how do you think that people, you said they have to start with themselves, right? So, how do you think they can start with themselves? What do they need to do? Like, if someone who is dealing with racism right now, who is feeling that they are racist, what can they do?
One of the easiest way, I think, is educating. You have to educate yourself,
Right?
and then by educating yourself, you can slowly start the changes. And also, for example, if you face racism in a group of people or in a society like this, you can, if you are educated by yourself, you can also educate them. If they have wrong idea, you can tell them.
Right?
You can tell them and educate them. The thing that you're saying or the topic that you're talking about or the things that you're saying, it's wrong. It's actually this way. The right way is, or the correct way is like this. So if they didn't know about it like this, they would know about it like this. They will make sure that they're not gonna repeat the same mistake, or they won't say same things in another place, or they won't repeat it again. So that's why we can say first we can educate ourselves, and then we can transfer that education to other people also, to make them understand that what is the reality.
Right, right. And in educating sorry. And in educating yourself, guys, it's also meaning that you should become socially aware, because honestly, when I encounter racism, I honestly encounter people who, as she said, they haven't learned, or they're not culturally aware of what is going on around them. So they would have heard something. Yes, we spoke about this earlier. They would have heard something from someone else, and they just have it in their mindset. So when they see the very same thing that they've heard about, they just immediately have a specific attitude towards that person. And it's for you to take it upon yourself that you ought to become socially aware, and not just think, oh, I'm in my own world and nothing else matters, because there are other people in this world that are different. We are different, yes, yet we are friends, right? And she knows how to communicate with me. Likewise, I know how to communicate with her. We fight all the time, but it's okay. That's just how we are. Too much love, I'm telling you. But in regards to our cultures or skin difference, there is no issue, right? So becoming socially aware, and one thing I really admired about Manners is one, she was telling me she was studying with one of her friends, and then he asked her, Manners, what's the difference? And she was like, you have more hair and I don't. And he's looking at her like, huh? He's like looking at her, don't you see that my skin is darker than yours? And she's like, oh. And when she told me that story, guys, it just made me, I was like, wow, this girl really, she doesn't see skin color. And that's because her family has already educated her that regardless of people's skin color, they are still human beings and they should be treated equally, right? Right. So she has seen people being racist towards her friends, example me or other black friends. And I want to ask her, how has she protected her friends? How has she defended her friends when she saw people being racist towards them?
Okay, I think there are many examples of racism, But some examples that I know or I have been like I have seen them in front of me. For example, here right now that we are in university and we are studying here. For example, there is a auntie in our canteen. When we go to the canteen, she always repeats this sentence. 啊，你看你这个非洲人皮肤那么黑。It means like these African people, look, their skin is so dark, and they're like, 阿姨，你为什么这么说？你看你皮肤为什么这么白？就是他们是这样的，他们的皮肤是黑的，我们的是白的，这里没有为什么。I mean, like I told her, like, Auntie, look, why your skin is so white? It's just because everyone, like, they are created like that. They are just like that. You can't change it. They are white. They are black. You are white. So no one is gonna change. No one is gonna ask from you that why you're so white. So there is no why behind it, like actually to ask or say that why their skin is so white or why their skin is so black. So it's just that they don't know, like you have to make them aware. And if someone is, their skin color is, for example, dark, or someone is light, or someone's facial how to say features are the same or different, or someone has black big eyes or small eyes, yes, or they have flat nose, or how to say flat nose, what's the opposite?
Straight.
Or straight nose. It's just that they have been like that, or they have been created like that. It's just that it's or how to say, in science way we say it's just in their genetic, so we can't just yes change it. So there is no why behind it.
Right, and everyone
Yes.
is made uniquely beautiful.
Yes, everyone has their own beauty if you pay
Right.
attention to it.
Right. And you told me of another instance when you went to the market, right?
Yes. There is another example. There's one day I, Shanik, and there's two others of our friend. One of them are called Celine and another one is Sony.
Right.
We all went to the market, and then when we came back, the way back, we were buying some street food on the way, and then there was a lady, she's same like us, she wanted to buy some stuffs, and then she was talking with me. She was like, look at them, they're from Africa, right? I was like, yes. And then she was like, 你看，我听说，他们3天4天都不能吃饭，他们没有吃饭的。And then it means she was like, look at them, you know, I have heard that in Africa there are people that they don't eat for 2 days or 3 days, 4 days. And then I looked at her, I was like, 阿姨，你不要这么说，你说这样就是跟你跟没有文化的人一样的。就是你看，在中国，如果我们看在中国，我们有穷的人，我们如果看他们也不能，他们也没有饭吃，他们也没有饭吃，比如说1个天、2天还是3天。但是这个不表达非洲人他们所有的很穷，他们所有的3天4天不吃饭。It means I told her, I was like, look, Auntie, don't speak like a person who has not who doesn't have
Aware.
yes, who doesn't have enough education or is not culturally aware. Look, for example, I told her, for example, if you see in China also, we have like people that they are also poor. They also might don't have food to eat, for example, for 1 day or 3 days. But it doesn't mean like whole people in China that are living, they don't have any food to eat, or they're always hungry. So you can't say like that. And then I was like, 对对对，还是你说的话有道理。It's like, yes, you're right. Actually, the thing that you're saying is right. We can't say just because of, for example, one person or, for example, 2 or 3 person in a society, we blame whole society, or say like, oh, whole society has this mistake, or whole society has this negative issue, negative points or issues.
Right.
So we have good and bad in
every
every society and
society.
everywhere. It's
Right.
not only like in a specific place or in a specific group of people.
Right, right. And speaking about that, I've often heard, and I know this one definitely stems from ignorance, because I've heard many good people say this, and please, I'm just saying it now that we ought to stop saying this. That, if someone's like wasting food, you hear them say, "Oh, why are you wasting food? There are many people in Africa that can't eat." Uh-uh. Like, guys, as you just said.
Yes, it's not only other people's, even African people themselves, they're like, you know how many people they don't have water to drink there and you're
Right.
wasting the water here.
Exactly, and I don't even like hearing it from Africans either. I'm like, every country has their set of people that are in need, and there's no need to specify or. Sorry, we were just a bit interrupted. Yes, what I was saying is, guys, please remember that every single country has their people that are in need. Every society has their people that are in need. So there's no need to specify a certain continent or certain country to say, oh, because they are in need, we shouldn't waste food. You should just not waste food, okay? Like, I just want to put that out there.
There's a sentence in for example, they say in our society of like, israf is haram. It means like it's something that you don't have to do it. It's prohibited. So
Right.
So israf means waste. Israf is haram means wasting is a bad thing. You should prevent it.
Right. Okay, so now we've spoken about how to protect your friends, how we can basically fight racism. Now, let me ask you another question. So if one of your friends, let's say Liva, comes to you and she's like, "Manas, today I've experienced racism," what do you think you should do as her friend that's not black?
So first of all, when she comes there, I will try to First of all, I will try to listen to her, because try to be a good listener and try to listen to her what exactly she is saying, and then after she said that she faced with racism today and she is upset about it, so then you can console her, and then you tell her that if they did it, it's not actually her fault. Yes, it's not that what they said, you don't need to feel bad for it, because they actually don't know the fact or the reality behind what did they say. If you think, yes, or they did, if you think that the thing they did is wrong and it's racist, so you don't need to blame yourself, or you don't need to feel bad about it. They did it maybe because they heard it somewhere, as we said before, or maybe they are not enough educated. They are not aware culturally, and then they are saying those points. And then after that, if you face this kind of points, or if you face with racism in the society, you should try to answer immediately, but not try to be so answer it directly and like start fighting, we can say start fighting with people and say, why you say that, why you did that, because
I do that. So just saying, sorry.
because when against those kind of people, I think when you get angry, they will they will get more angry than you. They will start to fight you. So
It's okay, I'll fight.
one of them is her. When she sees this kind of things, she gets pissed immediately, and she's like, what's your problem?
Yes, exactly.
No, that's not right.
We have the calm version, we have the fiery version.
Yes. When you face it, you don't immediately start fighting with them or say like them rude words. You
I
try
don't
to,
be rude, but I fight.
yes, you try to be calm, and you will be trying to make them understand that the things that you're saying is actually not right, and the right way is to do is uh, this way, and you are trying to tell the reality behind what they did or what did they say.
Right.
Like this, you can aware them, or you can tell them, or how to say, a kind of give them information about the reality of what they did, or what they said, the reality behind what they did and what did they say. Like this, they can understand, and they won't repeat the same actions or the same things that they said in another group of people or another society. When they go, they make sure that they are not going to repeat it again. Like this, they will also know about it, and like this, other people in the society also won't say that, oh, this person doesn't have any culture, and or he or she is not educated. It's just because of this he or she is saying these things.
Right. So, let's just finish off this discussion with a final question. So let's take it to the future, right? Now, if it is that, no, when you become an excellent doctor, right, and you're in management, the management team of your hospital, you're on the board, right, and it may very well be predominantly white, with bits and pieces or a few minorities in your board, on your board, right? Let's say one of your fellow doctors, they deserve to get a promotion, but you see that the persons who are in higher command, higher ranking, they are having a fight, or they're unwilling to give that person their merits because of their ethnic background. How is it that you would be able to fight in that case, be it they're your friend or not? But just to be fair, like, what would you do?
I think to be fair is to give priority to those people that they're actually ready for a position or for something that they want to do. I think it's much more important to give the priority to those people that are ready for the post, or for example, they are ready for a work to do it, or they are ready for anything that it is, for a presentation or anything. Because if we don't give the priority to those people that they are actually skilled and they are ready and they have enough experience, if we don't give opportunity to those people, and instead if we give the priority to those people that they are not ready for it, or they don't have enough skills to do that work, or they don't have enough experience, it will, just because of how to say, their ethnicity or their skin color, and being racism there, it actually avoids that society or avoid that group from development. You're actually taking the way of the development of your own group or your own team, and you have to try to make your teammates or your co-workers to understand that if we do this, it's gonna be wrong. The right way is that we give the work, or we give the position to the person that is actually deserving, and then they can do it, they actually can handle the work. If we give it to the person who can't, how to say, came under of doing of that work, this is actually gonna be, how to say, a damage or a harm for ourselves. We are actually taking the way of development of our own. We are not actually helping that person. Even after that, we give the work to the person that doesn't have enough experience. After that, even if he make a mistake or she make a mistake, he or she herself or himself also gonna get damaged, or he or she will feel like, okay, I couldn't do it. Like, there would be a negative effect or a bad effect on his mind or her mind always, and will be like, I couldn't do it. But if we give it to the right person to do the work, or any position or something, anything it is like this, that person can work on it, and then next day maybe that person can go to a higher position or go do bigger things. And by that time, the person who was not ready for doing this thing, that person also will be ready and will be skilled and will be enough experience to do these stuff. That time you can give the works or the things that he was not able, for example, in a past period of time. Now he or she is able to do it.
Right. So, in essence, judge us by our labor or work, and not by our ethnic groups, by our skin color. Because doing or being skilled at a certain job or being productive in a certain area is not a matter of skin tone or ethnic groups. It's a matter of how you basically do your work, how well you do your work. Okay, so yeah, that's our Let's Talk for this week, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this discussion with Manas, my roommate, my friend, my headache.
Yes, her headache.
Yes, yes, but she's my special one, yes. And I love her. So yes, I hope you guys got some useful tips from this, and please guys, do not forget to like, share and subscribe, because we all know that these topics are necessary for our society and for breaking cycles. So yes, please don't forget to comment, like, share and subscribe if you're new. Okay, I'll see you next week, guys. Bye. Let's get ready. Again, too far. Why are you coming out of the...
I want this to be seen.
They can see it.
They can?
No, but they can't see you.
They can see me now. Like, see? Yes, this point till here they can see it.
Do you guys see what I have to deal with every day?
And she likes me.
Let's practice. Let's try and see if we can. It's not connected.
Shani, but it's talking green. Okay, let's go. Do whatever you want. Come, connect it.
I just said let's try without the camera, without the mic.
Okay.
So speak loud.
Okay. Salam alaikum. How are you people there? We are good too, thank you.
How?
Yes. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. It's night here. But she always says good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. And this topic of Thursday talking.
It's Tuesday. Thanks for telling me you don't even know.
And this, you know that I don't know the days of the week in English, so it's okay. You can ignore it, Okay. Why you put the camera like this now?
Wasn't intentional, ma'am. Is it okay? Is it okay now? Yeah? Okay. Okay. Let's go. Hey guys.